In this video, I'll be changing the oil in this first generation SeaDoo Spark. This will be the same procedure for all models with a ROTAX 900 ACE engine. It can be done fairly easily without separating the hull using an oil extractor or a transfer pump. BRP recommends changing the oil and oil filter every 100 hours or once per year, whichever comes first. The tools you'll need are an oil extractor or transfer pump with the tube marked at 15.75 inches. Here I just used some electrical tape to mark it. You also need an E8 external Torx or 1/4 inch socket and ratchet, a torque wrench capable of 80 inch-pounds, some paper towels, and a garden hose. If you don't get the oil change kit, which I'll link to below, you'll also need a funnel. The oil change kit for the Spark comes with 2 quarts of XPS 5W40 full synthetic oil, a replacement oil filter with O-rings, as well as a screw-on spout, some rubber gloves, and a shop rag. Let's get started by moving the trailer to a level surface, outdoors since you will be needing to run the engine, then chock the trailer tires and level the trailer. Connect a water hose to the rear flush connector on the port side below the jet pump, but don't turn on the water just yet. I prefer to add an inline valve in the hose to make turning it on and off easier. Now it's time to crank the engine and start the warm-up process and start a 2-minute timer. After the engine starts, then turn on the water. When the 2 minutes is almost up, turn off the water, going to the flush port before stopping the engine. Don't let the engine run for more than 2 minutes before giving it a 5-minute rest to allow the impeller shaft seal time to cool down. Now repeat this warm-up sequence another 2 times to get the engine up to operating temperature. The last time, after letting the engine run for 90 seconds, turn off the water and run the RPM up to 4,000 for 10 seconds before pulling the tether cord to allow for maximum oil extraction. Now the engine is warm, it's time to extract the old oil. Open the dipstick access on the starboard rear and remove the dipstick. Insert the extractor tubing, again don't go deeper than 15.75 inches, and start pulling out as much old oil as you can from the engine. There will probably still be a little oil left in the engine, so to get it out, you'll need to turn the engine over without actually cranking it. To do this, put the dipstick back in, then hold the throttle wide open against the handlebar and press and hold the start-stop button for 10 seconds. Holding the throttle open tells the engine not to activate the fuel injectors so that you don't run the engine without any oil. Now quickly move back to the oil extractor, remove the dipstick, and suck out any remaining oil. You can repeat that one more time to make sure there's not any oil left. Now it's time to change the oil filter. Moving around to the port side, remove the access panel and locate the filter on the right close to the engine block. There are 3 E8 external Torx bolts holding the filter cover on. If you don't have an E8 external Torx socket, a 1/4 inch socket can also be used, but make sure that the socket is fully seated on the bolt to reduce the chance of stripping. Also, when removing these bolts, be extra careful not to drop them into the hull since you won't be able to retrieve them with a magnet. Now carefully remove the old oil filter. You want to have a few shop rags or paper towels ready, both below where the oil filter housing is and to hold under the filter as you remove it to avoid drips. The filter cover simply slides off the old filter. Now it's time to swap out the O-ring from the cover. Apply a light coat of fresh oil to the new O-ring to help it seal properly. Now install the new filter into the filter cover and lightly oil the filter gasket as well. Insert the new oil filter back into the filter housing and tighten the 3 bolts to 80 inch-pounds. Now that the filter is replaced, you can reinstall the access panel cover and move back around to the dipstick access. For the ROTAX 900 ACE engine, the dipstick tube doubles as the oil fill port. Either using a funnel or the extendable spout included with the oil change kit, add 1.9 US quarts to the engine. After adding the oil, reinstall the dipstick and warm the engine and fresh oil back up by starting the engine and turning on the water hose, letting the engine run for 90 seconds. Now turn off the water and bring the engine up to 4,000 to 4,500 RPM, then abruptly stop the engine. Now wait for 30 seconds for the oil to settle before checking the oil level. In my case, I did the oil change in the off season and wasn't able to get it up to full operating temperature with simply running the engine out of the water. So it was still showing below the low mark on the dipstick, even after adding the full 2 quarts that came with the kit. If this happens to you, don't add any more oil just yet. You may need to run the engine under load in the water for a few minutes to bring it up to operating temperature before it will show within the normal range on the dipstick. I hope this video helped you. Don't forget to click the like button at the bottom and also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below.